So this is also a matchup we've seen before.
Yes.
It's right on stream, I think 2 matches ago. I think the players might have been different, but it was... well, first they played their incorrect match on stream, right?
Yes, that was right.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, this is a button check.
Interesting. Maybe you should put a sign next to the setup informing them what the triangle button does, a character select.
Oh yeah, like...
Got it. Thank you.
Character select.
It says right there, square, triangle, and X all do something. Circle does too.
Yeah.
Maybe is square like color select or something?
No,
you do
because
that
when you
after
press
clicking
confirm,
X,
you
yeah.
get color select and weapon select.
Right. Interesting.
Ferry versus Charlotta.
So, given the experience they have from the match that they played that did not count, I wonder how much they were able to learn in that short time. I personally have no idea what to guess. It's hard to condition somebody in a game that we all know so little about. Sometimes you
Believe in victory.
just have your own set game plan.
One.
That is true.
It's hard to deviate from it and change when you don't know how to change. Ooh. Don't change anything about that anti-air, just always hit back. That's solid. Despite the good anti-air, Nuzz is still moving backward mostly. Got himself cornered, but is pushing out now.
Nuzz keeping his distance against Omni. Ooh, and gets the set play with GG.
Nice. DP as well, preserves the corner position. Nuzz looking good. Oh, will that hit? Wow, great way to get out of the situation.
Charlotta is invincible during that super.
Yeah, so they were left basically neutral after both moves had finished. Good trade for Omni to take the corner position.
Ooh, gets with the grab. He could have gone for an overhead,
Absolutely.
but gets him with the DP.
Threat at the overhead and the low and all that is why the throw can work. And the instant overhead there wouldn't kill, so it's a little risky. Definitely want the coverage from the GG Rabbit thing first. At least give a huge block stop.
Ooh, EXCP.
Yeah, you know scare, I know scare is the classic phrase. Commentators love to say that one. Those are some crack sounds. That whip hurts even to look at, to hear it. Something especially kind of funny about Charlotta getting hit by it, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, like...
Just the tininess, so it always hits her in the face.
They had to put a hitbox on her crown. She's too short.
Yeah, that's it makes sense. You're damaging her pride anytime you hit the crown. If anything, you should do
gets hit
extra
by
damage.
GG.
Yeah, instant overhead was there.
And Nuzz takes the first round.
Yeah, we haven't seen many Ferry players losing, especially not Nuzz. Nuzz has been doing very well. Omni takes his time though. We know he's comfortable doing this from all the matches he played on stream for Street Fighter earlier.
Probably a good idea taking your time and not going in a rush.
Yep, not going to character select, but at least going to Twitter, you know? Completely different place to immerse yourself outside of the match. Sometimes you don't even really have to be thinking about the previous matches so hard. Even giving yourself the time to let your heart rate just restore a little can help. We've been spending a lot of time in the right corner as Nuzz pushes adamantly towards it. Wow, we're caught by the overhead and Nuzz retreated. Another instant overhead conversion. Not much of an ender on that conversion with the overhead, but
Nuzz has a huge life lead on Charlotta.
Yeah, certainly on the screen. Even as a meter lead, due to all the activity that Ferry is allowed to have far away. Whip, special cancel, whip, special cancel, all those things build meter. Omni finally has 100% as well. He's a long way from a killing though. Pretty close to getting killed by the next anything. MVP did a good chunk.
Ooh, getting hit by the super.
Yeah, it's a big shield. It's a lot of players try to find some way to mess with it, looking to go under, over, invincible through it, but blocking it is really a pretty safe option. The problem is that Ferry has just overhead and low to open you up while you're blocking it. So you'd basically be committing to holding a 50-50 that is going to kill you at that point. Wow, walk up DP, run up DP rather.
Ooh, but gets caught by the grab.
Yeah, not sure why. Wicked throw tech isn't really the strongest option because meaty throws don't really work in this game. There's a lot of throw immunity on Wake Up, so you got to meaty with regular stuff. What a cool whip punish with that special move. Landed right on the Ferry whip. OmniRabbit's biggest chance, but he misses the link off of PX hands. And gets grabbed. Ferry sets up set play. My god, that set play is very easy to get access to, huh? Omni continues to take his turn.
Ooh, Omni throwing out the super, but not enough to kill.
Ooh, counter hit overhead is a full conversion.
Ooh, and gets around, pointing on the board.
Omni's still exasperated, even while taking rounds. But it was a relief exasperation, you know?
This is an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, he's got energy, and he is learning this matchup by force here, because he was put into losers by a Ferry player as well.
That is true.
Nice delayed meeting. Was respecting DP.
Ooh, got the overhead.
Yep. Not a counter hit overhead, so no conversion. Kind of left back in neutral, but it's neutral with the opponent cornered, so it's neutral to your advantage. Ah,
Ooh.
Nice. Blows it up real quick.
Nice punish on Omni.
Yeah. And then Demon Flip throw for a full combo, or full-ish hit.
Ferry has access to Super Skybound. Gets to grab and puts Omni in the corner.
Wow, spot dodges the DP on the way down. Funny.
Finish.
Whew. I'm not sure what. I think Nuzz woke up with yet another spot dodge. It's kind of hard for me to recommend spot dodge due to the long recovery and not having a hitbox. DP was on the table. He had EXCP, it wasn't on cooldown, but I think also there had been a lot of DP represented in the set already, so the spot dodges were coming in force, full force from Nuzz. We saw tons. Maybe he'll keep it up, maybe he won't.
Battle 1. Engage.
He'll definitely keep up the whipping. That's not stopping. Oh my god, so many. I love it. Charlotta looks unfazed. Yes, another run at DP.
Punishes with DP.
Yeah, that's a strong understanding of how fighting in normals travel. And the fact that Charlotta's getting the knockdown on that hit of the DP too is really strong. However, you can't just hunt with DP. Yeah, it's not going to win you the set long term, even though he's not getting punished. You got to get in there.
Ooh, gets the overhead.
Yep.
And pushing Nudge back in the corner.
Last two of the combo drops, unfortunately, so Omni loses his knockdown. Wakes up with
Ooh,
super.
does it punish it?
Yeah, looks like Nuzz was meeting with something with long enough recovery to get hit.
Battle 2. Engage.
Match point for OmniRabbit.
It's impressive that Omni has been able to close out so many sets while having such a deficit in meter for almost the entire time. Look at the difference, 63, 29. I mean, now it's starting to even out now that Omni's on the offensive, but Ferry builds so much meter zoning you out.
That is true.
91, 94, 99, 100. Oh, getting DP'd. Full punish
Ooh,
for
this is
Omni.
the DP.
Nice. Knockdown here. Big chance. Another safe delayed meter. Omni's taking the corner control very seriously. Just normals, just block the balls. Not rushing down. He likes the spot he's at, but he gets reacted on. Oh, invincible super.
And gets the cinematic, but it's not going to be enough to kill.
It does leave Omni pretty far away. This is to Ferry's favor. He gets time to set up some zoning. Maybe set up a little demon or something. My god, Omni is so disciplined. He still has the life lead even despite the super. So
Ooh, and he gets it with the demon flip.
yep, demon flip low has nice
And Omni
follow-ups in the
wins
corner.
it.
He's happy. I think he has learned from the previous